Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys holding their own, 6-2 over their last 8. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, champions of their division, know they'll be hosting at least one playoff game in the near future. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. There he goes, left side. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
off the play fake. Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up second down at the 30.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. They'll find Williams on the slant. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing now is Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Ball complete. It's a rookie from Oklahoma. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 23 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Go, 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 go.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll keep it himself. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
To throw is Daniels. Got his man, a cock roll. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Touchdown! Jamison Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Commanders marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
16 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a yard. Right back to Tracy. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Tracy going to get it on first down. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He finds his man complete. It's Warner. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Tracy trying the right side. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Warner. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd.
Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 7. First down, Cowboys.
Throwing. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So on 4th down, Prescott off and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start by running the option to the right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2nd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
Now Daniels. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 58 yards.
That's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complimentary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Nice little juke. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. In one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback here in the latter part of the season. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Daniels looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. As Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Bates' kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And out now come the Cowboys. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dallas.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And a Cowboy first down.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second down at their 48-yard line.
Prescott now. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
For the Cowboys field goal. A 60.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a three-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Play action, now it's Daniels. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that, it only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Cowboys 13.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up second down at the 44.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Hernandez.
Prescott's pass.
3rd down and 6.
Number 82. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This is taken at about the 14. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Commanders' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Daniels. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And a Commanders first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try the left side. Turpin. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
stride, complete. Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 12.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So after the blocked PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Oh, good move.
The Cowboys take over.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Prescott completes this one to Pickens. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 36. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Daniels. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jaden Daniels, a 22-yard scamper. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
And it's Washington that scoops it up. inside the 20.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they start in the best of all positions, 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Daniels.
Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Williams
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half.
Commanders 37.
A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Here's 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
And again, it's Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Commanders
will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the Bengals in the AFC North. And this is Joe Burrow. He was unstoppable in this one. 2 touchdown passes, including this one. He also had 2 rushing touchdowns. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston? Looking in on the Texans, they're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And this is the Saints quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Saints win it by a field goal, 24-21 the final score. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And this is the Colts quarterback. 56 yards, touchdown. The Colts with the lead at the half. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Things getting interesting now as the regular season starts to wind down. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. Will step aside. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
And a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Call it a 4-3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
He was defended by Deron Bland.
Richardson looking to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Second down.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Warner.
And see, when you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Richardson working from the gun.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the 1st.
For a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they... Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons.
What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Kenneth Murray
providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Cowboys.
Seriously? Is that even a play?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Hernandez. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
At their 48-yard line.
Throwing. Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On the give, it's Tracy. Boy, shifts past him. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Now Richardson.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
2nd down and 6 now.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Prescott now going for it all.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Back to throw again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down.
They'll hand it to Tracy.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Play action. Now Richardson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 25-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Richardson out of the shotgun. Got his man, Okonkwo. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A gain of 7.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Washington. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Prescott off play action. He finds his man complete. It's Warner. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Richardson to throw.
This is intercepted.
Picked off by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
They'll start with a run by Tracy.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Warner. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Warner. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On the sneak, it's Prescott.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
2nd and 6.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down at the 50-yard line.
Here's Tracy.
And he stopped immediately there. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott now from the 50. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Anthony Richardson and the offense back out.
Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown-to-interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top-line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
Now 2nd and 3. Robinson with another carry.
And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
Handoff now to Robinson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 53 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and
2. And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain up. Play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
That'll leave them remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, it's it's Robinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw.
Left side to Lamb.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Prescott.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
2nd down and 4.
Play action now. Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for the Commanders,
they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.